I was just telling Melanie off camera, I absolutely love the form factor on the camcorders. The way your hand can get a hold of it. You got a strap to, you can hold stuff steady. It's just way easier to shoot stable footage, especially when you're zooming in or something. Now if this thing had like optical image stabilization, it'd be awesome. I still have no idea what the video quality looks like out of this. We haven't had a chance to really see it yet. I did a talking head video with it. The one about running a refrigerator, household refrigerator on a Blue Eddy portable power station. But as far as getting out in the field and doing real stuff that I consider real videos, yeah, we haven't seen that yet with this. Oh, cool little wildflowers starting. We were talking during our drive how much greener it is over here on the Tensleep side of things. I've been hearing birds chirping like crazy around here. I haven't been able to see them to try and get a zoomed in thing with this crazy zoom on this camera. If I do, I'll try. We did see a turkey hen, a wild turkey hen just up the road right before we turned into this little, what do they call it, a public access area or something over here in Tensleep. But we weren't able to get a picture of the turkey because there was nowhere to pull over. It was right by the side of the road, but it was just back there, so maybe it'll come down here while we're out here. Looks like some really cool caves and little crags in the rocks and stuff over here on the other side. Pretty interesting. We've never actually been down here before. I'm not sure what all is down here other than like fishing access area or something, but it's a nice little woodland area right along the creek. We managed to find the entrance. It's kind of hidden, but we're just checking it out now. Somebody set that there once upon a time, or if it just ended up there as it was growing. I walked right by those and didn't see them, but we're about at the end of this trail, so I guess we'll have to go walk the other direction. But in the meantime, there's some shells for you in the Bighorn Mountains. So we're just walking along, and I noticed this nice little grassy flat spot, and I can't help but see a spot like this when I'm out hiking and think that looks like a perfect place to camp. Look at this. You're stepping on dandelions and pine cones. I guess they'll survive. She's trying to find a bird. There's a bird up here somewhere making noise, and we haven't found it yet. Well, guys, you could always be having a worse day. Just stumbled across this in the brush right after our cool little unofficial campsite. All right, I asked Melanie what she thought. She's a scientist. I am not. I was like, maybe it's a deer or a pronghorn. She said, no, it's way too big. Maybe more like a cow or something else. So let us know in the comments what you guys think. We did not bring a tape measure or anything, so we can't like, you know, film it for you, or measure it. But there you go. I'm gonna say that's about 18 inches, maybe longer, maybe even longer. Well, Melanie's measuring it for you guys with the Measure app on the iPhone.
So 23.5 inches.
23.5?
That's what it looks like.
Well, I was close. 23.5 inches, she says, according to Siri. I guess I can believe that. Well, if you guys like this kind of content, this kind of video content, joining us as we're out exploring around Wyoming and wherever else we end up finding ourselves, that might be interesting. Make sure you hit the like button if you haven't already. Consider subscribing to the channel if you're not yet. And meanwhile, that's enough of that commercial. Back to some scenery here at this little public access area outside of Tensleep, Wyoming, in the Bighorn Mountains. Well, the trees are all leafing out and everything over here, really pretty. They're at least a few days ahead of us over in northeast Wyoming. Now, this is where we're at, the Wigwam Rearing Station Public Access Area. And No overnight camping, day use only. I guess it's like a fishing access is my best guess. I need to get my fishing license and then some fishing gear so I can come over here and pretend to fish. Because the problem, if I catch something when I'm fishing, then I have to do something with it. So it's kind of preferable to just go out and pretend to fish. It gives me an excuse to sit out there by the water and do nothing all day and just sit there and pray that I don't catch a fish that I have to do something with. So this is the Salt Lick Trailhead. Again, we're just outside of Tensleep, Wyoming, right on the edge of the Bighorn Mountains, the western edge. This is the Salt Lick Trailhead. I've seen signs for it. We just found the entrance and found our way up here. Looks like quite a little trail. They're saying, let's see, 1.75 miles is the loop, so that's a good hike. And you can see the elevation gains here. It's definitely got some elevate gains. And I was looking over here, I was thinking it was longer at first because what I didn't realize, this is the trailhead here, and then this is the Salt Lick Trail, the loop, but then it connects with a Salt Lick to Brokeback route, which goes way up here to South Broken Back Road. So that's quite a bit longer. Might be a fun hike someday. You all let us know in the comments if we should come over and hike it. Oh, and there's a bonus here. Yeah. Always a mixed bag, but right, so the whole Skydio claim to fame is autonomous, self-flying drone that won't get lost, that will keep track of you, that'll follow you around. This thing, for the last time, has flown off on me, guys. We just had to drive a mile up the road because we were down there behind us trying to show you this canyon, and this stupid hunk of junk lost the signal. I hit return to home. It says it's returning home. It totally lost it. It flew the other direction. I mean, it didn't just stay still. It didn't come back. It left and flew away. So these are going on eBay. All right. End of rant.